Oh,
Thank you, Rod. Appreciate it.
Rod, he didn't come back till the fourth quarter. Please. I mean, nobody could find him all day. Go ahead, anybody.
Similar little bit to how the Hawks game played out the other day. Close game midway through the fourth quarter. I think it was 1 point game, and then you guys closed on a 17-6 run. What kind of stood out to you in that back half of the fourth quarter that allowed you to?
I would say our defense was better, right? Mark was a big part of that around the rim. And then Gordon created the big three for Melo, off the pick and roll, then the driving kick. And then PJ hit the big one, right? The fast break three, which I think made it 11, I think. So those would be the things, And it's a tough game. Our guys did a good job. I mean, it's that last game, you never know what you're going to get. And I thought, we tried hard. So it was, they did a good job.
Well, Melo looked locked in.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you see, but I was watching because I think one underrated characteristic he has is, he's very competitive. And we missed a free throw up 8 with I want to say 2:45. It was a front end of a 1-on-1, and he was head down, like that. And you can see he badly wants to win. So I think that's it's obviously a great trait for anybody, but it's, really good when the guy has a chance to be, an elite player.
Mentioned before the game about obviously injuries and trade, you can obviously kind of be able to get past that. What about being able to obviously, he was out still finding a way to win this game and going to the break with guys, need a little bit of the best.
Yeah, and it's just, I mean, it's again, our effort was good, which has been a positive, and it doesn't matter what level, but when you win a game, there's just such a different feeling or vibe amongst the group. So I think everybody will go wherever they're going to go, feeling good about it, and then hopefully come back having done some work, so we're, not fighting those little conditioning things that pop up right after the All-Star break. And, we jump right back into it, with a back-to-back. So with two good teams. So, but yeah, no, it's always good to win.
It feels like for a while here, before you were here, you guys have always looked for that rim protector. I mean, to get 12 blocks and 9 out of your, I think it was 12 blocks, right? And 9 out of your big guys, is that right?
Yeah, 5 for Nick.
4 for Mark, right?
4 for Mark. PJ Washington, everybody talks about his shot blocking numbers for a 4-man, are exceptional. I think that's every year too. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Just talking about, to finally, does it look like it's progressing in the right way? You're finally getting that?
Well, to me, yeah. And I mean, that's the message to them every day, because I mean, I think for younger players, especially, they don't necessarily see that as that's a good thing to have as your strength, and it's how you win, right? I mean, Gobert or Capella, just effort things on the glass. And even though, no, we were better tonight, even though we had blocked shots the other night, and our rim protection was terrible. Not bad, terrible. I mean, we gave up 72 in the paint the other night, and people are asking me about how good the rim protection is. No, I'm just saying, because that's part of this whole thing. It's not, if that's going to be your thing, right? That has to be your thing. And that's how you get to be a good player. And that's part of learning as a player, and sometimes that's not a glamorous thing. That's how you win. You have that, other guys have to score. They have to block shots. They have to talk earlier again tonight in their pick and roll coverages, both of them. And they know that. And that's going to be part of this too. What they both do is they both make exceptional plays because of their size and athleticism. And what they need to learn to do on top of that is less mistakes and not giving possessions away. And if they do, then we'll be in good shape, and they will be too. They have the talent, but it's what happens in this league all the time is this, especially now with the way you have to do the draft with the early, these guys coming in so early, is guys make great plays and everybody gets all excited. That's not our game. It's not our game at all. You know, I mean, any team can beat any team. It's the teams that play well every night. It's not the guy that gets 7 blocks in one game and then plays 3 games and gets 0. It's the guys that gets 4 blocks every night. That's how you win. And that's how you have a team game, you know, and that's what you either have to find guys that are like that, or you have to get these young guys to understand that's how you win. And that's for all of them. It's not just those 2 guys.
I think one of the, I'm still marking the starting line, but what does his ceiling feel like defensively? And not just as a shot blocker, but just affecting shots and changing shots.
Well, I think he can do all of it now. I mean, I think that he could, you know, the play he made the other night on Trey when he switched out. Now, you know, you're talking about, you know, an elite offensive player. So he read the play, he called the switch, you know, our call's veer, right? And then he stayed between him and the basket, and then he used his length and he made, you know, a terrific block. But he had another play tonight, you know, his ability to run the floor after. He had another one tonight where Gordon got fouled. But Mark can also be, he can be a really good pick and roll defender because he can, you know, he can read things. He's got to get his talk down. You know, even tonight again, and I told him during the game, you can't be a count late in this league, because once guys see on the other team that you're late with your talk, he's going to be in pick and rolls all night. All night. You play veteran point guards and you're late talking, you're going to be in 100 of them, and you can't do that. So that's all part of learning. But yeah, his ceiling. I'll also say this, to me, if you had to say what surprises you about him, he can be a very good offensive player too. And I don't think he was viewed that way in college. But he really can. He has instincts. He has a feel for the game. He's a pretty good passer, but also, I don't know if it'll be next year, but he's going to be able to shoot threes. He's got, well, watch even his free throw. He's got terrific touch.
Thanks, everyone.